us about Al-Jama-ah's position on the supposed implementation of Sharia law in South Africa. There seems to be a lot of controversy about a statement made by the leader of the Al-Jama-ah party, and obviously people are worried, people are concerned, people are wondering why there is this change of stance. A statement is being made and then the statement gets retracted, and then we are hearing things like the party was formed in a masjid, but it has nothing to do with religion. We are not a religious party, and a further statement or part of that statement also suggests that in fact we seem to attract more voters outside of the Muslim community. And of course that the statements I have made now is not verbatim as to what was said, but I'm just giving you a gist of what was said by Hanif Hendricks. So on the line, Moulana Galil Brinkhuis, Assalamu alaikum, welcome to the program.
Wa alaikum salam, and good morning to you, and good morning to your listeners also.
Wa alaikum assalam, and of course I think I have captured the gist of this little drama that's playing out between Al-Jama-ah and not only the Muslim community in South Africa, but potential voters. Please set the story, or please set the record straight for us for once and for all.
Oh, thank you very much. Yes, let us put the record straight this morning. After very extensive consultation with the ulama of South Africa, the most senior ulama of South Africa, the Al-Jama-ah party, what we mean by when we say that we are against the implementation of the Sharia law globally and especially in South Africa is that what we mean is that the narrative that was created in the understanding that was created after 9/11, we're talking about your Boko Haram, we are talking about your ISIS, heads being chopped off, hands being chopped off, girls being kidnapped. When the Sharia is portrayed in that barbaric manner, then we as the Al-Jama-ah party, we want to distance ourselves from that understanding of the Sharia. For that is the first point. That is why we have come out with a statement that we want to distance ourselves from that type of understanding of the Sharia, and we are not going to tolerate it. Number two is that the implementation of the Sharia, it needs a lot of thinking, started thinking. It needs a lot of foundation to be laid.
Okay, let's Moulana Galil, let's put that issue aside.
If I could just finish my second point. The Sharia banking in South Africa was just a couple of years ago implemented in South Africa, and that happened after more than 300 years of a foundation that was laid of Islam in South Africa. So when Sharia is implemented, then it must be well thought through, and the foundation must be very, very strong.
Okay, that's not the subject of discussion here, the banking, etc. I think the main thing that we want to focus on is whether or not Al-Jama-ah is an Islamic party or not, because initially that is what it portrayed itself as. And I think, for the larger Muslim community, that would talk to them directly, and they would then want to vote for Al-Jama-ah based on the fact that it is an Islamic party. What I'm trying to really get at is that Al-Jama-ah should not mislead the public. Either you are a an Islamic party serving the best interests of Muslims in South Africa, or you're not? You're a secular party and you need to play open cards. So let's be clear on that.
Yes, let us be very clear on that. Our Jama-ah party is a political party. Over the many years, the community of South Africa, or the population of South Africa's participation in the political life of South Africa has been very, very poor, especially when it comes to the Muslim community. We are looking at more than half of the population not taking part and not playing an active role in the political life of South Africa. So that is a very, very great concern. So to set the record straight, the Al Jama-ah party is a political party.
Okay, so with a name like Al Jama-ah and the fact that these discussions were had and was regarding the birth of this political party, and it was formed in a mosque. You guys at Al Jama-ah still seem to struggle to attract the Muslim vote. Why do you think that is so?
Look, this upcoming elections, the local elections, we have more than 1,500 candidates all around South Africa, and most of our candidates is outside our faith. And if we look in the Western Cape, we've got a very large number of Muslims voting for us and supporting us. But all around South Africa, our candidates, most of them, 70%, in fact, are outside our faith. So many other communities is coming on board besides the Muslim community, but our core voter base is our Muslim community.
All right, Moulana Galil Brinkhuis, that's where we leave it. Basically, this interview was to ascertain your position in terms of Al Jama-ah. Are you a religious party, possibly representing the Muslim community at large, or are you a political party? And you have now stated categorically that you are a political party. Thank you for that statement, and shukran for your time. Assalamu alaikum to you.
Wa alaikum salam.
That was Moulana Galil Brinkhuis. He is the spokesperson for the Al Jama-ah in Western Cape, and make of it what you will. I think there's a lot of controversy around all of the statements that have come out recently out of the words of Hanif Hendricks himself. But really, you need to make of it what you will. The time is 8:31 exactly. We're going to take a very short break, and then we're going to try and see if we can get hold of, and I think this is crucial, we have to try and get hold of the builder Hussein Ahmed Essak's daughter, Farzana Essak. We understand that Hussein was abducted or kidnapped 2 days ago in Roma Street in Robertsham. We need to hear if there has been any developments in that kidnapping, abduction or hijacking. We're not quite sure yet at this point in time what exactly the story is there, but please stay with us. We're going to try and come back to you with that information.
Every 60 seconds, a silent pandemic